Hello guys, this is Untitled with another tutorial, and this is on animating. So first of all, I want to talk about optimizing the way you work. So one important thing is to create your own layout depending on your computer, and yeah. And so it's the tutorial in the description of how to make this sort of layout. Next thing, you need to create your own shortcut keys. So click that and learn all the shortcut keys such as the move tool, rotate tool, and it just speeds up a lot. You speed up a lot. And then I suggest you add a better shortcut key for the keyframe tool, which is I made one already. So if I type in record here, so select that, and I already added this. So what you do is you just type in your shortcut key and click add. It'll always warn you before if you're going to overwrite something. So I suggest creating your own one. So that's it for that. And also another good shortcut key, it's already default, is the F and G, which is basically to move left and right in the timeline. So it's just a nice, good shortcut key to know. And then Shift F is to go to all the way back, and Shift G is to go all the way forward. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is some keyframing tips. So they say let's move this here, then I hit play. So it just moves there. Say you want to copy and paste the keyframe or something like that. So at 0 we want him to start moving at 6 or something. So what you do is probably you right click. No, you first select the keyframe, right click, and you click copy, and you go here, and then you click paste. There's an easy way of doing it. You hold Control and go to the frame you want to add the keyframe. Hold Control, and then and click on the timeline, and then it adds a keyframe, and now it should just move like that at frame 6. So that's a quick way of doing it. And another thing is, even if you're on a frame where there's no keyframe, you can even add a keyframe. Like say now it'll be like frame 12 is the finish. If I move it back here, hold Control and click, now it'll move that frame 2, and yeah. Same if you're in the middle. So say I'm at frame 8, 10, and I want it to slow down, or something like that. I'm like put a keyframe there, and then move this like that, and it should slow down. So as you can see, it did not stop perfectly. It kind of swayed a little. To fix that, here we go into F-curve mode here. Then we go position, and depending on what we're moving, where we're moving, just zoom in here. And so I'm moving on the z-axis, so we just select the z-axis, or you can select all. It doesn't matter. It matters depending if you're moving diagonally, and you just want to fix this. What this is just basically the splines control the position and everything. Same, you have rotation scale and everything here. So we want to just make it smooth. What this is saying is it slows down. You'll understand more once you start working with these F curves, and yeah, now it slows down perfectly. So that's it for the beginning, and now let's get to the real animating. Okay, so I suggest you get a good rig. Mine is more of the rigs you would get once you get more into Cinema 4D and stuff, and then yeah, or you can make your own rig, of course. So let's go ahead and make our first pose, then go into my visual selector here I have made, and select all the objects. It's basically all the goals and everything. You just select it, and then you just move it into the timeline like so. And let's just zoom in so we can. I made a keyframe there. I'll be using the shortcut key, so make sure you pay attention to the timelines so you know when I make a keyframe. Okay, so let's make him walk. So let's go up 6 frames. I like to go up 6 frames because it leaves, there's a middle point. Like if say I add a keyframe here, you can see there's like a middle here, right? Oh god, middle. And then we can always create like a small like detail or whatever. Okay, hit the record button and let's start animating. So let's move the main control. I like to call it control for some reason. And that like that. And, if you're a beginner, I suggest you have a small reference or something, and yeah, I use that as small, yeah, reference, and always the arm is always like opposite the leg. You probably know that, but I'm keeping in mind that there are some beginners out there, so don't think yeah, it's all we use now, whatever. So let's rotate the body slightly like that, because the body follows the arm a little to, I don't know, just like 2 degrees or something like that. It's fine. And yeah, the head also facing straight. So I'm going to be teaching you 2 methods of doing this. So let's go up 6 more frames and then make the next pose. Actually, this arm needs to be slightly further back. Okay, I rotated him a little too much, I can see. Yeah, I don't want you to do the same, so 1 degree is enough. And always remember, I have a walk cycle right here. I messed up the walk cycle because I moved some things, but you can always use that as a reference as well. So let's move to the next frame. Let's move him like this. It doesn't have to be. You can always animate the next step and then animate this in the middle, if you want. So the second method, if I already said, was that I animate him walk in one place, and then I basically move this to make him walk or something like that. But this is the more, like, I guess, normal method. I'm not sure. It depends. Oh yeah. So let's make the next pose, next walk, and let's put this on the ground. Actually, let's get a flow, yeah. And next pose. You can always rotate this if you like. Let me just add this to the layers because this is annoying. You can always rotate this if you want that extra detail, like the feet and stuff rotating. But I don't do that. What? I added this to the body, lock body thing. Okay. And let's move to the next one. Animating is a slow process, so I'm sorry if this is boring you guys. Now next one, let's put this to -1 this time. And yeah. Okay, we got these 2. As you can see, it looks a little weird at the beginning, and if I hit play. So he's lifting off his right leg a little too early. So let's hold control. As I said last time, go to the frame you want him to keep sticking that on the ground. I don't know. Hold control and click. Basically copy the keyframe, and as you can see now at frame 6, it's still on the ground. He moves. Now he's moving it too late, I think. Yeah. So let's move that back a little. Yeah, looks better. And then it's a little too much. Yeah, now it should be better. Yeah, looking better. And then you can always do those small tweaks. And the next thing is you would go on the F-curve mode and say if the character is a little jumpy, like say he speeds up suddenly, a little speed up at the end or something. Or in the middle, let's say in the middle, because middle is normally when he speeds up. Because we do. Okay. That didn't work out like I planned. Okay. So like that, he speeds up, and then the next walk he slows down and then he speeds up. To fix that, you probably understand what I'm talking about here. If we just go here, delete these 2. We don't really need it at the moment. We just want that smooth thing, like smoothish. So we move that like that now, and now it should be smooth. Yeah, and he slightly speeds up because we got this curve here. If we move that, he doesn't speed up. It's more straight, more same speed. And then we can animate the walk like that, just to fix up the, and then he basically takes a longer stride. So longer strides, and you would fix it using the legs. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it's all with experience and keep practicing stuff. And yeah, so let's go to the next method of animating. Okay, for the next method, we're gonna be just animating him inside the main null. So we're not gonna be moving this on the z-axis. We'll just keep him there. So let's make the first pose like last time, except the first pose will be like this, because I don't want to get in. Oh, we can't move that like that. Can only move up and down. Remember that. And keep that. God, I don't use this method at all. Only in my C motion I used it. But it's pretty good. You can just copy and paste keyframes. Yeah, it's probably what Slam Count did sometimes, like when there's a walk cycle, run cycle. It's a lot easier. Okay, let's rotate this 1 degree or something. And then let's go up 6 frames, and then let's make this one. And we need this to be exactly, it doesn't have to be exact, but we should. So copy the axis. Okay, we have this one there. We copy the z-axis of that, and then we paste it into this one right there. So now it moves to the exact same position as that, the leg. Then we do the same here. Let's go back here and then copy this one, -19, and then we paste it here up on the keyframe. So now it's exactly the opposite sort of thing. Yeah. So what that does is we can have a constant like movement without there being any skidding on the ground. And then we want this, we'll add this later. So let's go up 12, oh, we go in the middle, like so, and let's just move him up. Oh. And let's move this up and rotate and move it like that. Oh, it's rotating there as well. We don't want that, and steer that out. Oh, he's walking backwards. Great. Let's undo all that, and let's move that up. God. And we should have the same problem. Yeah. Rotate it back to 0, and voila. So we got this. Oh no, we need this body to go back. So once again, hold Control, go to the place where you want it to be, hold Control, and yeah, okay. And let's move the arms. Arms don't need to be the same because I just worried about the legs being always touching the ground and not skidding off it. So the arms slightly get straightened out there, so we don't want that. And then here we want it to rotate backwards at -1.2. You don't have to copy me. Just, you don't have to be exact. Remember the body, we don't move exact like 1.2 degrees every time. It's completely random. Okay, yay, we got that. So now we want this next step. Next step, we just copy these two like that. Just copy all of that and select all of that. Then hold Control and again press on 12, and then we should get that again. Except we're going to be moving this leg up now. So rotate that like the previous leg and move it, move this up. And yay! Okay, now we've done the more difficult part, and now we want to copy and paste the frame. Oh, first of all, we need to make this bit linear. Right, the bit where the leg is going on the ground like that, and we need to change that to 0. This bit, yeah, we need to make it linear. So select the 0 frame, and I need to show you this actually. like right position Z axis. What linear does is it changes. Have I selected right? Oh no, I haven't selected the right one. Z axis. Okay, so as you can see, it's a spline right now, and let's change it to linear. So we select that, and as you can see, it became a line. So it's basically this is a frame, and to add frames, you hold Control and you click. And if you change it back to spline, of course, back to spline, and you basically click on the frame before, and then yeah, it does it like that, just so that you know what's happening. Now same for this leg. So frame 6, we want the z-axis, this one to be linear. And yeah, okay, so we got that done. Let's move the head to the correct position as well, and we got the walk. Now it's just a matter of copying and pasting. So let's select all the moving stuff. We can just select it here, even that, all of that and that, and so now we got that. And the next one is oh yeah, this one right here. Wait a second. Okay, let's just make a keyframe here. Make keyframes all on each frame with all the moving parts, and then now let's get this frame over here, because that's gonna be the next part of that. So just copy it there, and then frame 6 to this, the next part of that, frame 9 to that, I believe, yeah, and then frame 12 there, and then so on. Can always copy and paste, like we can select these like that. So let's try that. So that's like that. So the next pose will be that one, right? Yeah. So let's copy all of this. Oops. Copy that. Copy. And let's go to this frame right here and paste. And let's see if that works. Oh, I can see. What? Oh yeah, I have this selected right there. We can't do that. We need it to be FCO mode. I mean normal mode. And now reselect that. God, I'm messing up. Copy and go here and paste. Yay, it's working. It's a little fast, don't worry. Can keep pasting and keep pasting and keep pasting. That's it. So now let's just spread out the keyframes. Just double it. So we're at frame. Let's just keep pasting till frame 90. Okay, there. Now let's just double it. So 180, and move that all the way there. Select all the keyframes and move it to 180. And perfect. Oh no. Okay. Now let's hit play. And yeah, we got the walk cycle done. Okay, so now let's just move this. Make a keyframe. Move it here. Move it there. Make a keyframe. And just change this first one to linear. And obviously that's way too slow. So let's go here and move him like somewhere. Oh, that's too fast. He's skidding, as you can see. So I found out why it was still skidding. It's because it didn't convert to linear. So let's just convert all the frames to linear, like so. Just deselect that. How do I deselect it? God. I'm still noobish at some commands. Deselect. Okay. So now it should not skid. It's still skidding, but we can fix that by just moving this. So it's skidding a little bit because it's moving a little too fast. So let's move him back. And yeah, he's not skidding too much. He's still skidding a little forward. God, I have to be perfect. and we got a walk cycle. He's still skipping. Oh, whatever. So another method I want to talk about is the method where, say this is just a normal different sort of method, not for cycles and stuff, but other stuff. Like say he's gonna jump. So this is gonna be our first pose, and then he jumps like that. I saw a Dylan Goose stream, and he animates like this. So he does this frame, then this frame, then this frame, this frame, this frame. Oh yeah, by the way, Dylan Goose is the guy who created Gods Don't Bleed, that animation. So this frame, and then this frame, and finally he lands. What other animators do, and what I do, is I first make the point where he lands, like that, he lands here, and then in the middle of this, of the frames, I would animate the jumping and all that stuff. Yeah, so it's something, if you like to animate, it's more efficient using the second method, the one I use. Dylan's Goose method, yeah, it's a little bit more difficult as well, and yeah, whatever it depends also, whatever you prefer. So yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching. This was a pretty long tutorial. It can't be any faster because it's animating. Animating takes time, and yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.